Hello students, today we are going to discuss about a chapter from civics, a shirt in the market. So the shirt is a very common piece of cloth which we wear in school, in office. The girls are even wearing shirts. So how this shirt is being made? So the journey of a shirt, first we will discuss about it. For shirt, the raw material is cotton, and you know that cotton is a crop which is grown in the fields. It is a cash crop, and for growing cotton is a very tedious work. And after the cotton is grown, the producers of the cotton sells their produce to the local trader. Then the trader sells this cotton to the ginning mill, where the cotton seeds are being extracted from the cotton, and the cotton is taken and it is changed into bales. And from this ginning mills, the cotton the prepared bales are then sent to the spinning mill, from where the cotton is then turned into yarn. So this yarn is again taken up by the traders, and these traders provide this yarn to the weaver. And you all know the weaver is the person who weaves clothes, and from these clothes the different products are being made. Different piece of clothes are being made. Okay. So in all these process there are many people involved. So the weavers are getting their yarn from the traders, and the traders tell them to make and the weavers have to make the cloth according to the specification of the exporter. That means what kind of cloth we need, the exporter needs, they will give that details to the weaver, and the weaver will make the cloth according to that. So in all this process, there are many people involved, okay, and they are playing a different role. So now when the cloth is ready by the weaver, the trader who has provided the yarn to the weaver take back the ready cloth, and it gives to the export house, where the cloth is being turned into manufactured. From that cloth the shirts are being manufactured, and this shirt is then sold to exported to some other place. To some export means where the goods are being sold to some other country, then it is called export. Okay. So in this whole process, what do you see? That there are the producers, that means the farmers who grow cotton. Then there are the traders, to whom the farmers are selling their product. So there are farmers, and then there are traders, and then there are traders, then there are ginning mills, and there are weavers. Okay. Then there are export houses where the cloth is being sold. So now we will discuss about some more things, like how the producer or farmer is taking pains to grow cotton, because cotton growing is a very long process, because it is needs so much of pesticides, because it is prone to this insects. The cotton plant is prone to insects, so lots of pesticides is needed. And the many times the farmers have to take loan for all this, and they take this loan from the traders, so they are bound to sell their produce to these traders, because they have already taken loan from them. Okay. So the producer who is actually producing is not getting much benefit, so he is always in debt because of this. So then there is putting out system. When I talked about that the weavers are getting yarn from the merchants or traders, that is a putting out system. And the weavers which are weaving the cloth cannot sell these clothes other than these merchants. Why? Because these merchants are providing them the yarn, which is the raw material of the weaving. So weaving is also very hard working process, because you have to own a loom, and the loom is very costly, around 30,000 looms, one loom cost. Loom is an instrument by which the clothes are being weaved, and all the members, basically all the members are working, helping, and they are not getting that much. So how this could be sorted out if the middlemen are not there? So weavers cooperative are being made. If there is a weavers cooperative, all the people, cooperative is a place where all the like-minded people are there, and they share with their benefit together. So if a cooperative is being made, then what happened? The middlemen or the traders will not there, so they can sell their finished product directly to the government, directly to the export houses, so they will get more profit. Okay, so this is about the in this whole process, what do you see? That basically the maximum amount of profit is being taken by the export houses. So I think a shirt which is costing is about 300 rupees or 400 rupees, it is being sold at as high as 1500 or 700 or 800 rupees. So the cost when it is exported becomes very, very high, and it is then sold to a retail shop. So when you saw the shirts hanging in the retail shop, in pantaloons or in Big Bazaar, you can just rewind this journey which I have told you, how this shirt came into your wardrobe, how this shirt came into your hand, because it has a long journey. Okay, so now the new session will start. Many of you will be buying school uniform, then you will remember one thing, how this shirt is coming. It's a very long process, and there are many people involved in it. Okay, so that's it in this chapter. Hope you understood it well. And now lastly, I would like to tell you that Tamil Nadu is one of the cotton producing region, because the soil here is suitable for growing cotton. So Erode is a place, actually largest in the world bi-weekly cloth market. This is one of the largest cloth market in the world, and all type of people from all over the world come here to buy the cloth over here. The merchants come here to buy their cloth according to their specification. So that's it in this chapter. That's it in this chapter, and we will get a new video with a new topic. See you.